Hey everybody, we're doing something special today. We're going to do a little drive around tour for someone that's buying a house here in Middleton without ever being in Middleton. It's going to be kind of fun, kind of scary. Let's check it out. Hey everybody, Dave Edwards, Treasure Valley Dave here, your great real estate agent by your side when it comes time to buy a home, sell a home, or even relocate here to the Treasure Valley. And if you're coming to the Treasure Valley, you might end up in Middleton, Idaho. Nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful little place. So today, we're going to do a little drive around so our new friend Joseph, he can get an idea of what it might be like to live here in Middleton. It's a great little town, and it's been a while since I've been here, so I've been really kind of needing to get back up here. So let's go check it out. Yes, let's check it out indeed. So here we are. We're starting off over here at Ridleys Market. It's a great little grocery store. You'll see a small local chain of these around in smaller towns in Idaho. And what I like is it's very like boutique-y in a way, but it's still very down home. They have a great deli. Oh my gosh, and some of their cookies and sweets and stuff like that. Shoo, very nice. Middleton's very lucky to have such a place. So here we are getting back out onto Middleton Road. And of course, you know how my luck goes, always hit the red lights. But through the magic of editing, we can just buzz right through them. That's kind of nice. There's a cute little park over there. And I've shot some earlier videos over there. And here we are kind of driving on, well, it's Highway 44. And there's a Sunrise Cafe there on the left. That's a great little place to stop in for breakfast. Here's something coming up that I think you'll want to notice that's a little bit different up here in Idaho. Maybe in California or other places, they spend millions of dollars to put in crosswalks, but here, we stop for our pedestrians. Isn't it funny how that works? Oh my gosh. Idaho for you. And so we're buzzing through. This is the old part of town. Middleton's not that very big of a town, so there's not a whole lot to it. But they do have, all the stuff that you'd really need, really. Grocery stores are important, gas stations, stuff like that. Fast food places. There's a couple of new ones, but there's the old one. The old Burger Den is right there. It's got a new name, but to me, it'll always be the Burger Den. There's the skate park over there on the right. Oh, there's more kids walking across. They don't even need a crosswalk. That skate park's really cool. I mean, it really is. And it's so clean. There's no graffiti and junk like that over there. It's very nice. So now we're on Highway 44, heading to the west. If you keep going like this, you'll run into the freeway, I-84, in just a few miles. There's our new Jack in the Box right there. That's Cemetery Hill Road. And we'll be on that in a minute. But I kind of wanted to give you a feel for, how big town is. And now we're just about on the other side of it. And where we started, over there by Ridley's Market, that was kind of the eastern side of town. And, we're just going to buzz along. We're going to peel off here and go down this other road. It's kind of a last-minute decision, but I think we pulled it off okay. And now we're going north here on Hartley. And see, we're out in the country again. But there are several new neighborhoods being built out here. So I kind of want to give you the feel of the contrast. Still a lot of country space, so it's not like, built up craziness. It's still quite a bit of space out here. And I also want to come out this way because the high school's out here. And I wanted you to have a look at what the high school is all about. Here come some of those nice newer neighborhoods. And most of the neighborhoods in Middleton are newer, within like the last 15, 20 years or so. Yeah, I got a new camera and it tilts. It thinks it's a bobsledder or something, and it always kind of turns in the curves. I don't know why. But then I find myself turning too when I'm watching it. Amazing. Yeah, cute little neighborhood here. And you'll notice all the American flags that you see. Nice wide streets. Very typical. Well-kept houses and yards, and There's another flag. Behind these houses there on the left is where the high school is. You can see those big stadium lights up there to the left. And we'll take a look at that in just a minute. But basically, I want to go through neighborhoods. Wanted you to have a feel of exactly what it's like to drive through here. I didn't want to edit all this down and just go blip, 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 because you kind of miss out on, the little nuances and things like that. Is this a street that you could live on? Would you be okay living in one of these nice big houses, 3-car garage, RV bays, things like that? Very wide streets. You don't see a lot of people parking on the streets. That's kind of an indication. Well, the other way around. If you see the streets are all just packed with cars parked on the street, that might be an indication it's a neighborhood that you're absolutely fine with, or maybe it's a neighborhood that you don't want to be in. Maybe it's a neighborhood in transition. Maybe it's got a lot of renters or something like that. But I think this is just about right out here. My old neighborhood, you guys all know I moved last year, right? My old neighborhood started out great, but then over the years, and we were there for a decade, it just became more and more people parking on the street, car projects, boats, trailers, all the time. And to get home, you'd have to pull over 3 or 4 times to let the oncoming traffic go by because the road was just narrowed down from all those parked cars. You don't see that in this neighborhood here, do you? All right, now we're going to leave that one and go tooling around here, facing west again. Here we are on 9th, Street, Avenue, something or other, but I know it's got a 9 in it. And there's the school off to our right. Yeah, you can't really see it that well here. Wait till we get around this roundabout, or as I like to call them, these little free little racetracks. Just get the urge out of your system, right? That's right. Let it go. Oh, no, I got the checkered flag. And now we're heading north again. And this is Emmett Road. Emmett something. And there's a school on the right. It's a very, very nice school. It's nice, big, modern. Sorry, you can't get a very good look at it from here. Notice all the trees. Here we are in the middle of October. They are just starting to change ever so slightly. We do have 4 distinct seasons here. I'd say that's probably one of the big attractions of living here. It's just about the time you get sick and tired of all the beauty of, say, fall, then you get the snow. And then when you get sick and tired of the snow, dang, here comes spring and everything comes to life and it's all vibrant and green. And then summer, so you can go out and have all those water activities and just have a real good time. So now we're going east on Willis, and we're coming back up to Hartley here. And on the right is a neighborhood we're going to go drive through real quick. This is an old Toll Brothers neighborhood. I'm going to guess it's probably at least 15 years old, maybe a little bit older. And then on the left-hand side is a brand new, same builder, and it's probably just a different phase, but I think there's quite a few years difference between them. But I just really like this neighborhood. It's just so welcoming and peaceful. Sure, there's a lot of trees. Little glare on the windshield there. Another sunny day in Idaho. Sorry. Another one of those racetracks, too. But it's so, well, I already said it's peaceful, and it is. But it's safe. It's, I don't know, you just feel like you could just get out and just enjoy life. Oh, like that guy over there with his dog. Green areas. I think this is a community park right here on the right. And you could live right across the street. I know there's probably some places in this country that you don't want to live across the street from a park because, well, that's where people hang out that are they got more time on their hands than, kind of, they're always looking for something to do. Sometimes that something to do is something that due to you or your property or something like that. But no, over here, parks are great. To live across the street from a park means, well, you just got a huge front yard that somebody else pays for and somebody else maintains. Nothing wrong with that. So now we're heading back up to, that little racetrack again. And then we're going to head back up to Willis. But I just want to give you a feel. We saw a much newer neighborhood. Now we saw this older neighborhood. Not that it's old. We're going to see those in a little bit. But just want to give you a feel for different types of homes that you might be looking for in Middleton. Middleton's not some little old country town out in the middle of nowhere. Actually, I could be very happy living there. Like I said, we got Ridleys, gas stations. I don't know what else I'd absolutely need. And then you get on that Middleton Road, which was over there by Ridleys, and that just goes straight south all the way down into almost Lake Lowell. It goes by just a mile off of where Costco is and all sorts of shopping and restaurants. Now we're back on Cemetery. See, still a bunch of big green open spaces. I know, the locals all say, oh, there's so much growth, blah, blah, blah. Well, there's a lot of growth, but you know what? It's not craziness. Yeah, there's the cemetery there on the left and the right. Hence the name, I guess. Hey, I got a chance to use hints in a sentence. Sweet. And there's the elementary school there on the right. Now we're going to kind of take the back way into some of the old houses. There's a little creek there on the right. Bunch of trees that are starting to change colors. Oh, an old red barn. Very picturesque out here. And there's some more neighborhoods over here to the left that are newer and nicer. But here on the right, this is kind of like the old part of town. Now that creek's over here on the left, which is why all those trees are there. It's definitely not a truck route. It's a little narrow, a little twisty. I can imagine what it was like back in the old days. I'm sure this is like out of town even. All right. Now we get to see some of those older homes. And they're just older homes. Nice enough. Couple businesses there. And see, we're not talking like old Victorians. It's this probably homes from the 70s, 80s, things like that. Another park there on the right. A cute little trailer park there. So if you need some cheap living to get, affect your escape out of wherever it is you need to escape from, that's always a possibility. And typically your lot fees for trailer parks are a whole lot cheaper over here in Canyon County than they would be, say, in the Boise area. And look at that squirrel just sitting there. Oh, there he goes. The nice big trees. People really take care of their lawns out here. Exteriors of their houses. I mean, they're older houses, but, there's some pride of ownership going on. Another American flag. I don't think we're in California anymore, Toto. And we've pretty much just circled Old Town. Coming back up on Highway 44. You might also hear that referred to as State Street, because as you get closer into Boise, it becomes State Street. And that goes down by the right on the backside of the Capitol. Okay, so here we got back on Highway 44. There's Ridleys there on the right. That little park with the tank is there on the left. And now we're heading out as if we were going to Star. Star is 6 miles away, right down this road, Highway 44. What's funny is on the other side from Star to Eagle is another 6 miles. So they're in a line right along the same highway, 6 miles apart, each of them. And this road does get a little busy at rush hour. If people are living in Middleton and commuting into Boise, this is probably the way they're going to take. So it can get backed up. I know that there are plans to widen this. And as you get closer to Boise, the 2-lane road has already turned into a 4-lane road. And sorry, my phone was ringing there. Dang. So, but what's out here? Well, we're still in Middleton, and there's a community out here. It's a Hubble community, and it's a brand new community. They've got like the first phase done, and I want to go check that out. And one of the reasons for that is, well, you guys might be interested in seeing what it's like out here. Get a feel for just how far out of town it is. So it was like, what, 2 miles? I think so. And just got a text. Dang, technology. Anyway, we moved last year. I think I mentioned that. And the house we're going to see here in just a second was the one that we almost got. It was like number 2 on our list, but we looked at it. We looked at it hard and toured it a couple times. It is nice out here. If you look up straight ahead, you see the ridge kind of goes up. There's a hill out there, and that's the ridge that goes all around the north side of the valley. And we're going to take a look at that in a little bit more. But while we're here at Waterford, here we go. There, that house straight in front of us with the RV bay, that's the one that we almost bought. There was a good price, great square footage. I wasn't real thrilled with that modern look on the exterior, but once you're inside, you don't notice. And so there's like the earlier phase. Now we're coming up to where they're doing all this new building, but I don't really want to go and get in anybody's way down there. So guess what? I'm going to turn left, go down this street, and get in somebody's way. Fortunately, I got this Honda Pilot, and there's a lot of good things to say about it. And one of those is it turns like a forklift. It just whips right around. I really like this. It's older, but it's still very nice. Kind of like me. Older, but still nice. Uh-oh, got to play a game of chicken here. Who's going to win? Well, in Idaho, it's like, who's going to let the other one go first? And we fight over, oh, no, I'm going to let you go first. Have you ever been to an Idaho 4-way stop and everybody gets there at the same time? I mean, it's almost a fight on who's going to let somebody else go first. Because everyone's sitting there waving their hand, no, you, no, you. So here we are in the earlier phase of Waterford and just kind of taking a look around. The houses are very nice. Look, the streets are wide. Families, Halloween. Everyone just kind of gets into the spirit out here. American flags. Little park area there on the left. Could you live in this neighborhood? It's newer. I mean, all the trees are a lot smaller than that previous neighborhood, but they'll get bigger. I'm pretty sure about that. RV bays, those are nice. That's what really attracted us to that first house, the one that we saw over here on the left. It's like, man, all the things, I don't have an RV, but all the things you can do in that space. All right, so that was Waterford. Nice area. This is only, once you get back to the highway, it's only 4 miles into Star, where you got your big Albertsons. That's easy to get to. They got a Buy Mart over there as well. Well, they got a lot of stuff in Star. Another grassy field, and then some more houses, some older houses. They're on the left. All right, but this is the fun part. This little ridge up here, it's kind of like the end of the valley. That's where it starts to go up. And along this ridge between, say, Middleton into Star, into Eagle, there's communities, and some of these communities they have big lots and then big homes. I mean, they're just fabulous. You can go, it's just, I don't know, if you got a weekend and you want to go look at some houses, let's go out and take a look at these. These are just spectacular out here. And the views are nice, especially because you're up a little bit higher off the valley floor and you can just look around, and it's very, very nice. See, now you're out in the country again. Well, what did that take us? Like 30 seconds? No big deal. Middleton's got a lot of stuff going for it. And somebody asked about where that BLM land is. Well, and that is just north of Middleton, between Middleton and Emmett. There's a lot of it out there, and I think we're going to see a little bit more of that here in just a couple minutes. But first, I think we're going to pull over and let's shoot the outro to this. What do you say, Dave? Probably a good idea. I wonder what he's going to say. He's always got something clever, right? All right. Hey, thanks for coming along, and let's get this outro started. So what'd you think? Nice little tour of Middleton. There's a lot going on out there. And we're over here on Purple Sage and up on top of the hill of Duff. It's just gorgeous out here. So Middleton isn't always just those 100-year-old houses downtown, but it's also outside of Middleton is these great areas out here. There's some newer developments where the houses are on a couple acres and they're beautiful houses. And then there's Waterford, and it's regular houses, but yet it's still out here where it's beautiful and you really have that country feel. So I had a question about where's the BLM land start? So you see kind of that brown area over there? Way back there, that's Squaw Butte. That's over on the other side of Emmett. But before you get there, we have this rise up here, and that's where the BLM land is. And they have trails and stuff. And I've seen people out there plinking cans, and it's just really nice out there. So from where we're at, that's Middleton right over there. And everywhere you look, there's all these trees around here. So we're a high desert, but yet, I mean, we have all these trees and everything. But the land over there, that BLM land, it's not irrigated, so that's why it's brown. But there are places up there where people have their ranches, and when it's irrigated, it just lushes up and it turns to be, really nice and green. So thanks for coming along. And if you're thinking about relocating up here to the Treasure Valley and you have no idea what your area is like, give me a call. I'd be glad to shoot some video just for you. Or if you're just kind of in that checking out phase, let me know if there's a place that I should go shoot a video to put up on YouTube to share with the world. So if you're having that question, the chances are somebody else is having that same question. So it's not like a good reason for me to get out there and shoot some video. So hey, thanks for coming along. And if you've enjoyed this, I shot this video about Middleton not too long ago, so check it out as well. We'll see you guys on the next video.